I've been sitting for a while. First of all, thank you everybody for coming here. It's not an easy task to take time out and come here this far away. It's a long way off, and for that I really am appreciative. And on behalf of the director, Nagendra, and our presenting company, Mowgli Productions, I wish to say we're sorry that they couldn't make it here because there's some urgent technical issues that came up that have to be addressed. Having said that, I hope you enjoyed the trailer. We've put a lot of effort into this to tell a story that we think is unique, that we feel has not been seen on screen before. As they say in Bollywood, it's hatke, right? So we think the story speaks for itself. We won a bunch of awards, and if you don't know, I come from Atlanta. I live in Atlanta. I'm from Mumbai. I was born here. But Atlanta is the #3 movie and TV production center in the world. 48 TV shows are shot there every year. So this actually is a hotbed of TV and film shooting. And I'm actually trying to get more Bollywood movies to come and shoot there. And if you don't know, Nagesh Kokunur lived in Atlanta and made his first film, Hyderabad Blues. It's the first truly independent movie, and that also is a huge inspiration for me and for Atlanta Nagendra. So I'll just wrap it up by saying thank you again for coming, and any questions, feel free to ask.
We'll do a group interview.
Ready?
Yeah.
First of all, Rafiq, how was it working on this film? Very different subject. How do you elaborate on this?
The idea for this came when I was doing business school, and somebody said, "Hey, you are an Indian. What if you wanted to outsource the hip hop hood to India?" So I was like, "Yeah, that's a funny concept." So I said, "Okay, what if we took that and made this into outsourcing the mafia?" If you read about all these mafia guys, they're actually organized like corporations. They actually have ranks, promotions, interviews. So it's like the world of IT, which never sees the mafia, hopefully. What happens if they meet the world of the mafia? So that's how it came about.
So how was your experience working on this film?
Traumatic. No, I'm just kidding. It's been a ride. It's been very difficult also because we are an independent film. We don't have any major star cast, which is why I'm here, right? So it's been a challenge, and it's been a long way coming to this point. But I'm so happy that if you persevere, I bought Nagesh Kokunur a cup of coffee and some caps, and he gave me some advice in exchange, and he said, "Whatever happens, don't stop."
And how was it working with Atlanta Nagendra?
Nagendra is a very smart, talented filmmaker, really smart, but he also has a certain way of thinking, and it took some time for me to understand because he's made 2 blockbuster hits in Kannada, and he knows exactly how to get the reaction he wants from the audience and from the actors, and I was not used to somebody being that harsh with me. I'm a trained actor. I've worked in Hollywood shows, but this guy was much tougher, much tougher.
Okay, coming from the field of IT, how did acting happen?
You know how it is in Indian schools, man. When you're growing up, you do stage dances, street dancer. I'm a street dancer. So I did all that kind of stuff, and then I never thought I want to do it as a profession. What really pushed me to acting was the world of IT. I was bored in IT.
Okay, so how was it working with Eli Jones in the movie?
Eli Jones, if you all know, is the really massive wrestler in the movie, and it was very interesting because when we auditioned him, Nagendra and I were like, he's huge, but then he's such a soft-spoken person, so he was actually very professional to work with, a really good actor. He had to learn Russian for this movie, and he really took the effort to learn Russian. And he actually gave me some tips on how to lose my belly fat, which I haven't really done yet.
Do you have any Bollywood project lined up after this? You plan to do any other movie, or have you spoken to any director or producer about that?
I've actually been in touch with a few people, been approached by a few people as well, mainly to shoot projects films that can be set in the US or for the metro audiences. There is a TV series somebody wants to pitch to one of the big networks. There is also a feature film that they want to actually shoot at the studios in Georgia, actually.
Why do you think audience should come and watch the movie? Like, what's the USP of the film as per you, according to you?
Me. I'm just kidding. The USP of the film is we really think it's a good story. We really, really think it's a good story. We don't have the best production background. We don't have the most amazing special effects. But once you start watching, you will like it. I guarantee you that.
Looking at the promo, we missed something. Like we didn't see any actress in the film. Don't you miss, like, dancing around with females, which generally happens in Bollywood movies, romancing actresses and all. So why isn't there any Bollywood actress in your film?
That is actually
or any female lead opposite you?
That is a female lead.
Okay.
We didn't show it in the trailer because we wanted her to be a surprise, a revelation. She's an LA actress. She's a trained actress, very talented, but we wanted her to appear on film for the first time, and so it's a secret, really.
You don't want to talk about her, like, what's her name, what's her background or something?
Thank you. Her name is Alisa Badresia. She's a Gujarati origin, but born and brought up in Los Angeles. She has acted in multiple films, including one on the life of Marlon Brando, another, I believe, on the life of Salman Rushdie, and she has her own TV show as well. So she's very accomplished and was kind enough to come and work. She learned, we did the item number over 2 days, and she learned the entire steps for that in like 30 minutes flat. So a very, very talented dancer too.
Since it's a Hindi movie, so let's talk something, converse in Hindi. Being, set हिंदी में abroad में रहने के बाद भी आपको I'm sure कुछ preparation करनी होगी because it's a Hindi film and commanding on the lingo and the dictions and all everything. How did you manage it? Did you go for any workshop, Bollywood acting workshop or something?
Actually मैंने हिंदी सीखी क्लास फर्स्ट क्लास से लेकर 12th तक और काफ़ी फ्रेंड्स भी हैं उर्दू थोड़ा बहुत बोल लेता हूँ मैं और लेकिन प्रैक्टिस नहीं है ना तो दैट्स व्हाई आई हैड टू एक्चुअली गो मैंने डिक्शन क्लासेस लिए वहाँ पे एक्चुअली एक हिंदी टीचर हैं संध्या भगत उन्होंने मुझे सिखाया और फिर मैंने 2 ड्रामे भी किए तो उससे थोड़ा बहुत प्रैक्टिस हो गया और फिर बाथरूम में और करियोके में मैं तो हिंदी गाने गाता हूँ तो उससे भी प्रैक्टिस हो जाता है।
आपको कहीं ना कहीं काफ़ी सारी हिंदी मूवीज माफिया के ऊपर बन चुकी है
हाँ।
तो ये किस तरह का मतलब चैलेंजिंग पार्ट रहेगा आपके लिए किस तरह का कंपटीशन देंगी ये मूवी
काफ़ी बहुत ही अच्छे हाँ काफ़ी बहुत ही अच्छे अंडरवर्ल्ड माफिया की मूवीज़ बने हैं बॉलीवुड में और लेकिन हमारा ये अलग हटके स्टाइल जो है इसमें और एंगल जो है कि आप माफिया को अपने कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड के अंदर लाएं और जहाँ पे यूजुअली इट्स कंसिडर्ड अ क्लीन इंडस्ट्री है ना कोई यूजुअली करप्शन नहीं होता है इन्फोसिस टाटा सब अपने काम करो आगे बढ़ो उसके अंदर आप माफिया लाओ उसका क्या असर होता है वो हमने पहली बार दिखाया है।
English. Yeah. So these are the USP.
अक्सर बहुत ही अच्छे आइटम नंबर्स आते हैं मूवीज़ में लेकिन उसका कोई स्टोरी से ताल्लुकात नहीं रहता है लेकिन हमारी मूवी में देयर इज़ रियली गुड रीज़न ये आइटम नंबर क्यों है और वो स्टोरी को कैसे आगे बढ़ाता है तो दैट्स व्हाई दैट्स अ रियली गुड पॉइंट एज वेल एंड सुनिधि वाज वेरी काइंड एनफ टू सिंग फॉर अस थैंक यू टू हर
वी हैव wrestling a wrestler in the film Eli Jones by any chance did you get any sort of opportunity beating him up, you being the actor in the
watch
film?
The film.
Yeah, watch the
because
film.
it's really a tough thing. Like he's like a huge guy.
He's massive. No, I was. We never actually got into where the lead character. Where the lead character fights with Eli Jones. We considered it at one point, but we didn't think कि किसी भी हालत में किसी भी दुनिया में ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि मैं उसे मारूं. So we decided no.